Hello to you, this is Edwin Dearborn. Another edition of caffeinated content where we talk about great business ideas over a hot cup of coffee. And today I want to talk about the process, and maybe you're not failing. I talk to a lot of people that we do advertisements for, marketing for. We're early in the process. We just begin. We're a couple weeks, maybe even a month or two, developing the strategy, the engagement, watching the metrics, and there's this like, what's happening, where it's not working, hey, we're failing. I beg to differ. We're not failing, we're early in the process. See, every point of success, whether it's marketing, hiring, training new employees, building a reputation, publicity, building wealth, there's a process that takes time. Now, granted, we don't want to use time as an excuse to have slow results, but we also have to understand, as the saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day. You have to build a process and continue to execute that process for you to eventually have success. And this is very true in marketing and sales. You talk to any intelligent, successful business person and you ask them, how long did it take to build your brand? How long before you became in the condition of power? How long before you were recognized as the clear choice, as the leader within your field or niche? How long did that process take? How much hustle and reiteration and redevelopment and going back to the blackboard and reinventing yourself and re-looking at the process and changing everything and keeping some things? How long did that pathway to success actually take you to get there? Now, I've done these types of interviews, and my very best friend, who lives here in Las Vegas as well, runs multi-million-dollar business, has 1,300 employees in multiple states, and I asked him, I said, how long did it take for you to build that machine to where it was profitable, where it was stable, you knew it was going to make it, and it was above the top? You know what he told me? 7 years. He told me that for the first 7 years, it was touch and go. There were times where they didn't know if they were going to make it. But after about 7 years, having developed the processes of how to hire people, how to contact people, how to serve their clients, how to train their employees, how to manage their finances, how to send out sales personnel and train them right. All this took him 7 years, but now he runs a business that's worth tens of millions of dollars. And for the first 7 years, he didn't even know if he was going to stay in business. But he knew that if he developed a process and kept executing on the process, that failure would go away. So when people tell me, oh, I'm failing at real estate, I'm failing at getting more new patients, I'm failing at building my brand, I'm failing at, we're failing, it's not working, oh my God, I thought this was going to work. And you look at your watch and the calendar, and you go, we've only been doing this for a couple weeks. We've been only doing this for 6 weeks. I talked to another professional in advertising, and he told me sometimes it takes me 3 to 6 months to kind of find the sweet spot of success for my advertising client, to build the right content, the right audience, the right engagement, before we actually start seeing steady results. So the question here is to you is, are you really failing, or are you failing to continue the process and build a process that will lead to success? This, to me, is something you may want to look at as a factor that you don't have to beat yourself up and go, I'm failing, it's not working. But maybe you're just mid the process. Maybe you're mid figuring out the process. And a process you must develop. You must write it down. You must train other people in it. You must document your success. You must document what doesn't work. You must establish your plans, your policies, your programs, your metrics of what that process looks like and how it's managed. It's very, very important for success. So I just wanted to say this because of late I've had some people come to me thinking they're failing when in actual fact we're early in the process towards success. Hopefully these words of wisdom have been of wisdom to you, and you can use it in your day to maybe relook at and re-strategize what you're doing in life. This is Edwin Dearborn, author of Power Branding Secrets. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.